My name is Raymond.
Hello, I am Emily, and welcome to the Emily and Raymond Show.
And today we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions and
Millennials.
Yes.
And I just wanted to wish everybody who watches our show a happy 2018. And if you guys have started making New Year's resolutions for 2018, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know what some of your resolutions are for the wonderful grand year of 2018. I can't believe we're 18 years into the 21st century already. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel so old.
And the year's got off to a pretty interesting start, actually.
What for you? What happened? How's it interesting?
Oh, it's the weather.
Oh, the terrible weather.
Really fun.
Oh, it's been terrible. Minus 26. It feels like minus 26, but I think it's a high of minus 12 and a low of minus 21 or something like that.
Yeah, and it's supposed to get colder. I think today alone it's like minus 20 or something.
Oh, it's terrible. It's just horrendous. So, if you'd like to start, unless you want me to start.
You can start. Any resolutions you have?
Start. All right. Well, one of my resolutions was, let me just think. Well, try and be kinder to people. I guess give more towards my friends and my family. Not even just friends and family, but just people that I meet in general. Try to be that, what I like to call light in the world, you know, try and be less judgmental and just make the world a better place. That's one of them for mankind. And another one is finances. Have some real saving goals, you know, make some goals towards things that I'd like to do with my career and things in general that I just want to save for, like places in the world I want to go to, a car, you know, those kinds of things. What about you?
I don't have any.
You never make resolutions. You just make them anytime you feel like it. You don't bother during the new year?
No, I don't really care for it. I don't go for social norms.
Actually,
I did sign up for Anytime Fitness, though.
You are unusual. Oh, hello.
Kenneth,
Hi,
Spider,
Kenneth.
Maria, Henry.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you, Henry. I was actually just going to mention that I had the great pleasure today of eating a pizza for lunch and a burger for supper from Burger King.
Yeah, I never liked Burger King burgers.
I know.
But the Whoppers are actually pretty good.
I had a really small cheese bacon burger, and I had this milkshake to go with a very unhealthy start to the new year, by the way. Do not copy my example, ladies and gentlemen. If you're on a diet resolution, if you were trying to lose weight this year, don't copy me. I'm a very bad example. But I had Mama's Pizza. Yes, my friend Jordan Freeman, he watches our show. He's a regular watcher of our show. He took me out for pizza after we were working on our project together. And I ended up finishing some of the pizza from last night. So I had pizza for supper last night, pizza for lunch today, and then a burger for lunch and this milkshake. Very bad example. I need to have a healthier diet. It's another thing for New Year's. Healthier diet and a better self-improvement overall. Career goals are going to be fulfilled, financial goals, etc. So anyway, off to Millennials. Would you like to start off on talking about our generation, the Millennial generation?
Yeah, well, before I actually start our topic, just like to remind anyone if they want to sponsor us, to contact us at the station.
Yes.
You can do that one.
You can contact us at the number at the sign here, 647-857-4454.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. So hello, Susanna and
really
Kira.
Appreciate that, yes.
And you can also, Kira Diaz, yes.
Yes.
And you can also contact us personally, too, if you'd like.
On our Instagram, my Instagram, Emily C. Official, your Instagram.
Raynand31. And remember to follow. I'm doing a lot of Instagram contests this year. Anyway, back to our millennials.
Oh, one quick thing about millennials. I keep forgetting this. Are we Generation X? We're not Generation
We're
Y.
not Generation X.
What are
Generation
we?
X is like before us.
Okay, what are we? I keep forgetting. What are we?
Oh yeah, and if you want to be guests on the show, contact us.
Yes.
Or you can contact the station personally.
My Facebook, any of my Facebook friends that watch us, please feel free to private message me.
Yeah.
But what are we? Are we Y? What are we then?
Well, I guess we'd be Generation Y then, because Generation X is technically the baby boomers.
Oh, is that what
Generation X is actually like from 1977 to like I think 1980.
Well, baby boomers, I thought was the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, they're part of Generation X too.
That's so confusing.
Millennials date as far back as 1977.
I thought that was 1980 and onwards.
No, I read the actual.
My bad. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Lionel? Okay. So here's some like stereotypes I would go for. So millennials are as old as age 40, and at even being at age 40, they're still called entitled, the worst generation.
Spoiled brats.
Yeah, that's also entitled. You know, you'd know.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And and they kill industries too. You know.
Yes, apparently. Well, apparently we're unprofessional, lazy slobs. I mean, Don't mind me saying people like to talk about a lot of celebrities in our generation, you know, saying different things about them. I won't mention specific names.
Yeah.
But yeah, insulting.
They also say, like, we're the me generation.
Yeah, me first. Me. Never think of anybody else before yourself, which don't mind me saying is the complete opposite of true, because any generation can be like that. Why they like to pinpoint our generation and single us out?
Yeah, the fun fact is that started with the baby boomers.
Yes, so the me first thing, the me first.
Start with baby boomers. So it's not us, you know. And being millennials, you have all this crap stereotypes that they give to you.
Yeah, that's right. Labels.
But in reality, we're better than the last generation.
In what way? Now prove yourself. Like, in what way do you think we're better?
Okay, for example one, they say millennials have a lack of loyalty to employers.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Or in actuality, our generation stays with employers longer than any generation from the baby boomers.
Worse economy. We have a worse economy we have to work with. It's much more challenging. Economy,
but we still have more work loyalty.
Oh, really?
In that sense versus Generation X.
Where'd you get your research from? Don't mind me asking.
A couple of research, polls. I read Time Magazine too.
Oh, really?
Time Magazine, I actually was going to get onto that.
Oh, nice.
But,
okay.
Yeah, so like our job market is so like
crummy.
It's characterized for tenure. So with us, we have, let's say, today I was supposed to go to the Woodbine racetrack for a casino interview. I didn't go. I rescheduled. But let's say I went into that. That's one of those places where once you get hired, you never leave.
Interesting.
Because you start off like $20 an hour.
Yeah.
And you never get fired. You can be there for like 50 years.
That's job security.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because once you get in, you're in. They can't fire you because that union's too powerful. 30-day probation, screw you. You don't get that. That's how strong the union is at a place like that.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Right? So,
can I say one thing quick? Speaking of other generations prior to the millennials, is I mentioned in previous episodes, those of you who watch our show frequently and are frequent viewers, that I've been scammed a couple of times in the modeling and acting industry, and I'm going to guess the ages of the women that scammed me. I don't know for sure, obviously, because I never asked them, but I'm going to assume they're older than the millennial generation. I'm going to assume 1960s, 1950s. I'm going to guess their age. If I were to guess their age, I'm going to assume they're older than 40, the people that scam, because they know what they're doing. They've had years of scamming people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those people aren't from the millennial generation. I could say that they're me first. I can label them. Yeah. Whichever generation they're from. Am I doing that? Well, I'm not going to generalize all the people from that generation, because that would also be insulting my parents and my aunts and my uncles.
Yeah.
And, I don't like to say that about my own family. It's you too, right?
Yeah. Also, your sweater is very distracting. Where did you buy this sweater?
It's actually, I actually got it secondhand 4 years ago. It's a secondhand store. I don't even know where I got it.
I'm wearing a sweater I got for Christmas.
You always say anything with sparkles is distracting. You always say that to me. I can't believe that. Wow. I'm a sparkly person. Last time I got Christmas lights.
Even in public too. Even in public when I see people very sparkly. One time I saw like this nice,
like people like it. Nice. Yeah, you just insulted it.
But one time I saw someone dressed as Lunette the Clown.
What?
And they're all all sparkly and stuff.
Who is Lunette the Clown? I don't even know who that is.
Big comfy couch?
Oh, I forgot her name was Lunette. Where the ding ding, where she does that with her arms.
Yes,
going around the clock. Okay, I know her name was Lunette. I forgot.
Yeah, Lunette the Clown.
The big comfy couch. I've forgotten the song. I've forgotten. Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to our subject matter.
Yes.
This one actually, I chose not to do any background to this statement. Millennials don't know how to work.
That's BS. That's crap.
That's why I didn't take it, because I can say I know a lot of people who are hard workers.
Well, that's true.
Especially like in our age bracket.
Like, yeah, for sure.
Like my buddy. He keeps getting fired from jobs because they say he's too much of a hard worker.
What? How can you get fired for that? Hello, Dominican Republic. I went to the Dominican Republic when I was 3. Shout out to Santo Domingo, where I went in 97. Wow, I gave away my age. Well, say hello, Eddie. I haven't been there in 21 years. 21 years. I feel so old. I gave that away. Anyway, continuing on. So where were we? Yes. About hard work. How can you get fired for being too much of a hard worker?
They say he's too dangerous because he works too hard.
What?
So poor guy, that's an example of how screwed up the job market can be for us, for example.
That's nuts. Wow. Well, to be fair, I've been fired from people who they might have been in my generation. They could have been, or they might have been in the generation before. I don't know if they're in the generation before, but the people that fired me.
What he does now with the labor market too, with our new minimum wage.
Yeah.
When people offer him jobs at $14 an hour for this week, right? You know what this ding dong does?
Yeah, what does he do?
He sends pictures of a McDonald's sign.
What?
Because McDonald's pays minimum wage now, right?
Okay.
So he's like, you're paying me the same wage McDonald's would pay me. I want more money.
Yeah.
But he doesn't understand that you can't push for more wage when your track record shows you've been fired from like every job.
Well, that's not really his fault. I've been fired from a lot of jobs. That doesn't make me a bad worker. No. I got to agree with your friend on that one. Joanne Miguel.
Well, it'd be Juan Miguel. Wouldn't it be? Yeah, Juan Miguel. Great singer.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, look at his music.
Yep. Sorry, I'm not very good with pronunciation. If I pronounce your name wrong, Spanish name, I apologize. I need to work on my Spanish.
That's fine. I've been teaching myself Korean the last couple of days.
Oh, that's another thing I'd like to learn for New Year's. I'd like to learn either Spanish or French, or maybe both if I can, because it can be similarities.
You live in Canada and you don't know French?
Okay. Do you know it's a well-known fact that 70% of Canadians do not speak bilingual. They don't know full French and full English. You know all English, but only a little bit of French. 70%.
I know.
Only 30% of Canadians are fluent in French. It's a well-known fact. There we go.
Yeah, but I knew that already.
Well, then why are you telling me, oh, you live in Canada and you don't speak French? Well, guess what? I happen to be part of 70% of the Canadians.
Didn't you go to Ontario High School?
Yes.
I mean, Ontario schools in general?
Yep, all Ontario.
They've been teaching French since grade 2.
Yeah, my mom pulled me out of French in grade 6.
Oh, that explains a lot.
There we go, not my fault.
You kind of got the French hairdo going on there,
That's
too.
the French hairdo. I'm Irish. This is Irish hair. I got this from my grandmother.
Well, what's the phrase? Miss Frizzle from
you
School Bus?
you got freaking like...
No, I had to fix
You got buzz cut all over. It's all a little side. You like Sideshow Bob.
It looked
worse.
You got
Sideshow Bob here.
It looked worse.
Or, Krusty the Clown, where he goes, Krusty the Clown.
No, I'd rather be Sideshow Bob than Krusty the Clown.
You look like Sideshow Bob.
No, I looked like Sideshow Bob yesterday. It took 2 hours to fix.
And you gotta pluck your eyebrows. You gotta get to grow a unibrow. It's getting closer to a unibrow.
I know. I have to shave.
Well, I'm glad you admitted it.
Yeah, I got my eyebrows done.
In winter, I have a winter hat that if you see my hat over there, I can grab it right now for the audience.
Fine.
It frizzes out my hair to make a point in the wintertime. In the summer, my hair won't look like this.
Well, what's your excuse in the summer? I've seen your hair
like that in the
summer.
The humidity in Toronto. Those of you that have curly hair and live in a humid climate are going to understand me and can relate to me and will side with me 100% versus this clown next to me.
Clown.
Yeah, Sideshow Bob. You're Sideshow Bob. That's what you are. Sideshow Bob.
Anyway, would you say we aren't equipped to handle the world's challenges?
The world's problems, apparently.
Yes, like for jobs and stuff.
Even though, can I say, one of my friends, Haley Clark and I, just before Christmas, we haven't had the chance to post a video on YouTube just yet, but we wanted to make a difference for the homeless in Toronto. So we went to Swiss Chalet, and she used some coupons that she had from the Swiss Chalet to actually feed the homeless right near Union Station. So how you can generalize and say that millennials are selfish? I'm sorry.
But I wasn't getting to that topic yet.
I was just trying to say homeless. Homeless for the Christmas season. Okay.
But anyway, back to that topic. In actuality, in this day and age, we're better equipped than any generation to face like the trending job market.
Why would this be? Where are you getting your facts from?
Hello, Rosie.
Hello, Rosie Torres from Chile. Okay, so where are you getting your facts from?
This one's actually I'm quoting from Time.
Okay, why is this? Because of the economy? Why is this?
Because of the economy and the job market, we have more access and we've been better trained on the social media.
That's why.
And the internet.
That's why. That makes sense.
So we have a better advantage in this this growing job market versus the boomers who are retiring or the people who were like a couple generations before us.
What about the people after us?
After us, they'll be more qualified than us.
I figured. They'll be better than us.
We'd still be better. Camo.
Shavandan. Okay.
I can't pronounce that.
Okie dokie. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Okay. Continuing.
We'd still be better equipped even after other generations because we grew up when it started to take the peak. So we have the
Y2K in 2000.
Yes.
Y2K.
You know, with the iMac and everything.
Oh yeah.
You know, my school had like 50 iMacs.
You know, high school?
My primary school had the iMacs.
Never had that in elementary.
Yeah, my elementary had iMacs. That's how I got to learn how to use it.
How many elementary schools did you go to?
8.
I went to 5. Okay, you beat me by a few. Which one? One of the many 8? One of the 8 that you went to?
Yeah, this one is Black Creek. Black Creek.
Oh, near the Pioneer Village.
Well, it's not technically near
Well, it's called Black Creek Pioneer Village. Is in that area?
The school isn't around there. The school's by Jane and Steele's.
Okay, well that's not that far from there. It's not that far.
No, not that far. It's like not
that far. No, I was going to say. Okay, that's cool. So, anything I should add about New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't. Unless you...
Well, I have a couple of things. I mean, when it comes to New Year's resolutions, I think you need to prioritize what have I not done in other years instead of like making the same resolution every single year.
You just don't go to the gym because, you know, for the first 6 months of every year, everyone like crowds the gyms. You know, they want to get in shape, and then after
summer season,
after May comes, they all cancel their memberships. Oh, we don't need anymore. No more new.
It's nice weather in the summer. You go outside for exercise. That's why. Anyway, as I was saying, if you find that you keep breaking your resolution every single year, maybe it's time to think outside the box. Maybe you're approaching your resolution wrong. Maybe you're not writing down goals. Maybe your goals are unrealistic. Like if you want to lose a certain amount of weight in a certain amount of time, instead of just saying, oh, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 2 or 3 weeks, that might be unrealistic for you, depending on your genetics, your family history, any health problems that you have. You know, for me, when I did modeling, it took me about, I think, 2 to 3 months to lose about 20 pounds, I think. And I was doing that the healthy way, you know, and I lost the weight that I needed. I got down to the size that I needed. But that was my New Year's resolution for 2015. And I ended up accomplishing that because I went to the gym, I cut out cookies, you know, chocolate milk, ice cream, all that stuff I cut out. And I tried to eat more fruits and vegetables, basically, which I still need to do. I still need to eat more fruits and vegetables and not eat this. Oh. So I'm being hypocritical. And if it's money, on the other hand, maybe put aside savings, maybe put aside a safety deposit box where you won't be tempted to spend your money.
Or a savings account.
Yeah, or hide it in somewhere in your house, maybe, that no one's going to get access to. It's not going to be stolen or anything, where you're not going to be tempted to spend it.
Okay, let me cut you off for a minute.
Yes, and be a sponsor on our show. You can be a guest.
Remember, you can just call 647-857-4454 or contact us personally on our social media accounts, which will remind you at the end of the day again.
We will, yes.
So, now back to your topic about what you said earlier, millennials being lazy.
Yes.
They did a poll, Time Magazine, 5,000 people. They did the poll, and it showed 5,000 employers. 59% of millennials are more competitive than the other generations they have working there.
Again, because I think of the tight job economy.
Well, not even that. It's it's being they said the feel like they have the advantage helps them get up in the morning because they know between Canada and America when it comes to competitiveness and job markets. I think America is more they get the promotions more easy when it comes to hard work versus Canada.
They do,
from what I've seen, I know people have worked the same jobs for 10, 15 years, and they're still
in Canada.
Level 1.
In Canada.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me.
You got to work your way up here. That's the thing. But in America, I know they're more lenient in promotions.
They are. They seem to be better. They're more opportunity, right? The land of opportunities, right? That's what I like to say. Anyway, so speaking of New Year's resolutions, I wonder what millennials' New Year's resolutions are like compared to any other generation.
Probably to get out of debt.
Yeah.
Finish school.
Student debt.
Hopefully get a job with their education. A lot of they say millennials are the most uneducated generation, but in theory they have education, they just can't get jobs.
Well, just because you have an education, it doesn't mean you can get a job. People might go to trade school, maybe they'll become a truck driver, maybe they'll become an electrician, maybe they'll become a carpenter, an apprentice, something more practical. And apparently nowadays, those jobs can actually make better money than somebody who's got university education.
Yeah, no, I went to a trade high school. So
with wood cutting class and all that.
Yeah, I learned how to fix cars, how to cook, how to build computers. We did Habitat for Humanity, built some houses.
Nice. Speaking of which, there's a game that I want to start playing again this year that I've not played since I was a kid. You know which video game that is that I used to be obsessed with?
I don't know, Spyro?
I've never even heard of that. What is that?
You know what? Just don't talk to me. Continue with
your video. Because I don't know what it is. Oh, okay.
Just go.
Okay. It is The Sims.
Never played The Sims. Monopoly. Oh, yeah, man. No one can beat me.
I love The Sims, okay? If you were... Let's say you were angry at somebody. This is really bad for me to say this because you never want to do this in real life. Kids, don't do this at home. But if you're angry with someone on The Sims, you could drown them. And I know I sound like a homicidal maniac when I'm saying this. Or you could get burglars would rob their place or something, or a fire would start, even if it's not on purpose.
Oh, it's like Minecraft, the same thing.
Minecraft, I have no idea. I don't really. Or RuneScape. I used to play RuneScape too.
Was a different story,
as a kid, and I loved Neopets too.
Oh, I had Neopets.
Those are my. But I can't believe you never played The Sims. Yeah, you criticized me for not ever hearing of a game called Spiral.
Spyro,
Come
yeah,
on.
man. Spyro, that's one of the games that revolutionized video gaming. One of the first 3D games.
Wow.
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Super Mario Brothers.
Well, pardon me that I wasn't allowed to play video games very much. Besides The Sims growing up, my parents didn't want me playing video games.
This is like before The Sims.
I never played Xbox. I never grew up with a PS2 or whatever. I never grew up with any of that stuff. Other than going to babysitters' houses where I maybe played around a friend's house, but my parents believed that I should be doing more productive things with my time, like reading a book, going outside for exercise. If it was wintertime, I could go skating or tobogganing.
I've never been skating.
Really? You've never been skating?
I don't think I have.
You gotta come with me. I gotta show you how. I've been skating since I was like 8. You don't want to come with your wife skating. I'm insulted. Okay, and then there's skiing. I was too afraid to go skiing in high school.
Tobogganing I did.
Scared.
We had this nice hill by my townhouse.
Yeah.
And it went down. You weren't allowed to really toboggan down it, but
really?
it's so steep.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because if you lost your grip, if you lost your root, you're dead. You go into the trees, you die. Like that's how bad it was. The trees are so sharp.
Yeah. Have you heard of this sled? This thing that I had way back in 2004. I feel so old when I say this. It's black. It's called the GT. And
you sit on it.
Yeah.
We had that.
And the skis at the side.
We had a bunch of
I
those.
love that. I got that for Christmas present. I wanted that for Christmas. I used that, I think, for at least 2 or 3 years. I think maybe.
Yeah, that was like the trend in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, 2 or 3 winters. I love that. We used to build these winter slopes with ice, and we wait for the ice to melt. The slopes, and we go off the slopes with the GT, and then you land. You drive it off. You go really fast down the hill, and then off a slope, and then down.
Interesting.
And there was one time I had something called a saucer. It was this plastic circular thing where you'd have these handles at the side. I was 8 years old. I'll never forget this. And I was going down the slope really fast. They had this huge, what do they call it? Slant. What did I just say? Oh my gosh, what did I just say? Slope, and then a ramp. A huge ramp that I said. An ice ramp made out of snow, and I ended up, my nose was bleeding. I had a nosebleed. I fell right on my face. I ended up having to go to the hospital just because they wanted to see that I make sure I didn't break my nose when I was 8. And I had like this huge cut on my nose. It lasted for like 3 months. I thought I might have to get stitches. It turned out I was okay, but I was being reckless because my friends dared me to go off the ramp, and I'm like, no, I'm scared. They're like, you're a chicken, you scaredy cat, chicken. And I'm like, fine, I'll do it. And then I end up with a bloody nose. I'm like, told you guys, see what would happen. That's what you get. That's what happens, you see. When you're a kid, you're kind of reckless, you know what I mean? You don't really think about things or fear things the way you do as an adult, you know what I mean?
I guess, yeah.
You got that jovial spirit, you know?
Fun fact, my nose is actually crooked.
Is it real? I can tell. Your glasses are lopsided looking at you. I can totally tell. It's very obvious. Of course I can tell. Ever since I met you, you had a lopsided nose. I thought, this guy, did he get plastic surgery on his nose?
How's my nose lopsided?
I think he needs to. Yeah, your glasses are like this. They're like this. Yeah, they're weird. You need to go to a plastic surgeon to get that looked at. Really? Did you already look at it?
That's been like that since I was a baby. I kept falling on my face, apparently.
And you didn't know how to walk?
No. This is like when I was born. I kept rolling off the chair and hitting the floor. My mom was telling me this story.
What?
And we had concrete floors.
Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
appeal.
sexy. Yeah, real sexy.
Yeah, man, crooked nose.
Oh, yeah, they're in. You know, I mean, Lindsay Lohan, don't mind me saying, she looked much better before her plastic surgery. I think she looked beautiful before her plastic surgery. Now she wrecked her face. She looks like she's got a crooked nose. Maybe you'll get a nose that'll look like Lindsay Lohan's, maybe, if you fix it up. Or Michael Jackson.
Lindsay Lohan.
Or Michael Jackson or something, you know?
You're whack.
Yeah, I know I'm whack. That's why everybody loves me and calls me hilarious. You should be texting on the show. Who are you texting on the show? That's so professional. Anyway, where were we continuing?
I can't even share the show. Anyway,
that's awful. How can we continuing? Yes.
Millennials won't do what they're told to work.
We'll do what we're told.
No, won't.
Oh, won't.
What do you think about that?
Because we've got our own opinions. We're very opinionated. We have better ideas on how to do something than maybe a little bit better than somebody else. We've got different ideas. We like to express them. We're not necessarily being difficult or defiant. I just think that we like to do things a different way. What's your opinion on it?
No, I can say that too. Like they won't do what they're told to work, right?
Yeah.
But in theory, even with the poll too, it says 41% of millennials agree employees should do what they're told. Mm-hmm. Everyone else, they don't do it. I can tell.
I'm 50-50 with that one.
It depends. Like they should. Well, it depends. A lot of them, like they're more. I guess I don't know how to say it.
They're more to be dictated to.
No, they're authoritative.
Oh, we're authoritarians. Authoritarians is the right word.
Okay, what the hell is an authoritarian?
You don't know what I pronounce it after me. I'm going to be Webster's Dictionary.
No, I'm not asking for pronunciation. What is it?
Authoritarian. Okay, it means that you were like, you're the authority figure over authority, basically. Like a dictatorship. Dictatorial. It's kind of similar, autorial. Dictatorial.
Yeah, it's like a dictator.
No, but you're very, it's like the parenting style, my way or the highway. You know a parenting style called authoritarian?
Yeah.
That's like that. Think of it, only your boss is like that. Not like North Korea.
Dictator,
no.
Napoleon,
Not like
Napoleon.
dictator. No, not quite like that. But you're very
like
controlling. You're very opinionated.
Okay.
Not like Hitler. We're not comparing a parenting style to Hitler's genius. Come on, having parents like Hitler, that'd be terrible. No.
Yeah, actually, I had a history teacher who wanted to have dinner with Hitler.
Well, that's nice. I wasn't finished with what I was saying.
Hassan
Hussein, okay. Anyway, like I was saying, it's just very, you're very authoritative. You have authority over people and you like to have power a little bit, but not like a dictator. You're just controlling.
Okay.
Kind of thing, like that. Okay, continuing on. We could always look it up on here if you don't believe what I'm saying. I could always Google it. What did
Hassan
I Google?
Hussein, Iraq.
Why don't I Google what it means?
Okay. Oh, I know. Okay, I know who that is. I'm not going to say that, but I know who that is. Jeez,
yes.
This guy.
Okay, so definition. There's parenting. It's just favoring or enforcing strict obedience to authority, especially that of the government, at the expense of personal freedom. Yes and no. It can be like a dictator, but when it comes to parenting, I wouldn't say it's like dictatorship. It can be and it can't be. Depending on the context. Yes. Anyway, I'm being Webster's Dictionary. That's our dictionary lesson of the day. Continuing on to Mr. So-and-so who needs to work on his vocabulary. Let's continue.
I don't have an education.
I know. You're a high school dropout. I know, sweetie. I know. Okay, let's go. Let's continue.
I lost my train of thought.
I know. You blanked out. I know.
Yeah, because you distracted me from
I know.
Oh,
any new movies that I wanted? Well, I did see Daddy's Home 2 with Mark Wahlberg.
You said on the last episode.
Yes, I did. That was great. And I also saw The Disaster Artist with James Franco. I love that movie. I saw that with my friend Elvira Franny. If Elvira's watching the show right now, say hello. It is great. He does a really good impression of Tommy Wiseau. And he actually really inspired me because even though everybody in Hollywood told him that he was no good, that he'll never make it no matter what, he did not listen to them. He was stubborn. He didn't care. He didn't care what they said. He said, screw you. In other words, as if, pour water over my head. I don't give a crap what you're saying. I'm going to make my own movie and it's going to be successful. Because mainstream Hollywood doesn't want to accept me, so he's basically doing what I'm doing right now. He wrote his own script, and he made his own movie based on a true story that he went through in real life, which is interesting because that's what I'm doing right now. So that movie, Hello Doris, that movie really inspired me because that's what I'm doing in real life. And I got a free movie poster of The Disaster Artist from the Toronto Film Networking event that you missed out on. It's too bad you missed out on it because they were giving away free.
Which one? On a holiday
the December one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of crap. I got there at 6.
Well, it's too bad because I got free posters.
I got there the time the event said it was starting and no one was.
Yeah, that
sucks.
A bunch of us
there,
you missed out. You missed out.
We got mad and we left.
That sucks. I got to look this up on Google. Pardon me looking on my phone. I want to look up the line where he says, "Hi, Mark," at the end. He walks out of the door. He has a bottle in his hand, a water bottle in his hand. And he says, "Hi, Mark."
Any video games? I don't really play video games.
Me neither. Besides The Sims.
What would I suggest?
The Sims I recommend.
Well,
Roller Coaster
that's
Tycoon.
More like a PC game.
I don't care. I love the Mall Tycoon. Any one of those, I love. Those are my favorites. Maybe Diablo. I played that a couple years ago.
Actually, video games, I would say you can. If anyone likes Disney, Kingdom Hearts is a good franchise to get into. And this year, it's been, I think, 18 or 20 years since the first game came out. This should be the final game this year. We've been waiting like 13 years for this game to come out. They keep releasing little side games. So if you like Disney, Final Fantasy, those kinds of things, I would say invest your time into trying Kingdom Hearts. There's all sorts of different worlds. You got Ariel's world, like Little Mermaid. You got Tarzan and numbers. You got Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I love the Disney video games as a kid. I think I played Tarzan where he's swinging from rope to rope or something.
Well, I know what you're talking. Yeah,
I played Pocahontas too. There was a Pocahontas video game
there
when I was a kid.
There
I
was
love
for
that.
PlayStation 2, I think.
I really liked it. Yeah.
Or if you like wrestling, 2K18, WWE, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
WWE 2K18. I haven't played it. I'm actually downloading it right now. I think the last WWE game I played was like 2009. It's been a while. I don't really game.
It's a while. Me too. I haven't played The Sims since 2010. 2012 maybe?
Favorite game? Like all the video games I've played, Castlevania. Like the original Nintendo 64 one. Well, I don't know if it's for Super Nintendo, but the one I started playing was Nintendo 64. Curse of Darkness for PS2, it's okay. Doesn't get along.
Okay, so don't mind me saying this is the best line, the infamous line from the Disaster Artist, and I can see why it's so infamous because his accent's really funny. But he just walks out of a door randomly, doesn't even look at the camera, just looks like he's staring around, his head down at the ground, and has this water bottle in his hand. He goes, "I did not." I'm just gonna try and copy his accent, okay? It's not the best impersonation. I got the line here in front of me. "I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not." "Oh, hi, Mark." And then he pauses, not quite like that, but you know what I mean. And he just throws water bottle on the ground, very angry. And then, "Hi, Mark," right out of the blue. "Oh, hi, Mark." And everyone thinks it's hilarious because it's so bad that it's hilarious. Yeah, that's the kind of sense of humor that it is. I don't really pay attention to Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez.
Yeah, neither do I.
I mean, honestly, I don't. I like Selena Gomez's music. I do pay attention to her music. I really like her song Fetish. "You got a fetish for my love." I love that song. It's a really great song, but honestly, I don't really pay attention to who she's dating anymore. I have a few more things to concentrate on than celebrities and who they're dating.
I don't get it. No. Wolves?
Okay, wolves. But I mean, yeah, I thought Justin Bieber cheated on her with the Victoria's Secret model. That's all that I heard.
Oh, Selena Wolves.
Wolves. Is that a new song? I know there's a new song she made. I know there's a song she collaborated with some new band called Marshmallow or something.
Maybe that's the song then. Wolves.
Wolves.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Yeah, that was some song. I've forgotten what
yet.
it was called. I know it was called Wolves. And I know she combined with Marshmallow. And she did that one. "Who's gonna rock you when the dark side of the morning? It ain't me. You know, who's gonna walk when you're home, when you're drunk and alone?" You know, I love that song. I bet she does.
I heard it.
Oh, you should listen to it. It's great. Nelson Vinolis. Nice to meet you. Hello, yes. Does anybody else have any favorite Selena Gomez song? I love The Same Old Love from a couple years ago, 2015.
I haven't really listened to any of her songs.
She's pretty talented. I know there's auto-tune in a lot of artists' music nowadays, but with her, I find she can still sound really good while there's auto-tune going on. Other artists, I won't say any names, they don't sound very good with auto-tune. It just sounds like auto-tune is completely replacing their real voice.
Actually, speaking of that, I'm supposed to be seeing Shakira in like 2 weeks.
What? You didn't tell me that. How'd you get tickets for that?
I met someone who had tickets.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. And, I know you mentioned Demi at one point.
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, continuing on.
Okay.
So, anything else you'd like to mention about Millennials? I just wanted to say, somebody that I know mentioned to me that, their models were constantly flaking out on him and everything, and he was just saying, you know, "Oh, Millennials, what can you do? An entitlement generation, just entitled. They don't care about other people. They don't show up to my photo shoots when I need them and all this." And I'm like, well, he's like, you know, they screw me over. And I'm like, okay, I understand that you're frustrated, but you can't just generalize that. You can't just single people out like that. I said that to him over Facebook and everything. And, he's a great guy. You know, he watches our show and everything, but I just told him over Facebook, well, that's not true. Because, you know, I'm a committed model and I'll be willing to help you out, but it's also give and take. Models also need to get paid. I understand they need to be professional and they need to prove themselves, but it's not just for you to make money off models. You know, a lot of models, people just want to make money off of them all the time, and I know what that's like, right? And that's not just the millennial generation, that's other generations too, right?
Okay.
But any New Year's resolutions people are making, like, by the end of this year, I'll go to, like, this place. I'll go to maybe Walt Disneyland. Or
Still gonna move?
Paris. Yes, I'm moving eventually. When do you decide to do your traveling thing around the world? Oh, I thought you were going to go to Quebec this month.
No, not doing that.
Oh, why is that? What about Mexico and all of this? I thought you were going to do that too.
You know, I've been pretty much in my house for like the last 2 weeks not doing anything.
Really? Just twiddling your thumbs, going crazy?
Staring at the wall.
Staring at the wall. That's like that song by Sabrina Carpenter. We're going to keep on twirling them thumbs. You know that song by her? It's a great song.
No, I don't.
It's talking about how the world spins around and everybody's working for somebody else. They don't get anywhere in life. And we're constantly working for somebody else. And We're gonna keep on twiddling our thumbs. You know, and it's just a really good song because I heard this song once right after I got fired, and it really has good meaning to me because she's talking about how somebody works for somebody else, and, you know, somebody else gets paid to work for someone else, and...
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes! How was your date, by the way?
When I went out yesterday, it wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah?
We went to Dundas Square.
Oh, yeah? What'd you guys do at Dundas Square?
We went to Milestones.
Milestones? Oh, you had the money to do that? I thought you were broke.
I can always get money. That's not the problem.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I just when it comes to taking you out, I don't have money.
Oh, I know.
So I had
take me out.
we had a nice Caesar salad.
Oh, when you want this over your head?
Cheesy garlic bread. You do that, I will shove the bottle down your throat.
Oh, you shoved the bottle down my throat. Okay.
I think she had the glazed salmon, ginger salmon with rice, and had like these like fruits and stuff.
Is she staying here or is she going back? Or what's she doing? Is she going or what's she doing exactly? I know the girl you're talking about. You told me all about her. What's she doing exactly?
What? Okay, change the topic.
Okay.
Let me finish this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And I had these spicy Thai noodles, like shrimp and chicken.
Oh, nice. I saw
Actually,
that
wasn't
Instagram.
good. Yeah.
Why didn't you post a picture of you with your date on Instagram if it was so good? All you did was pictures of poo. I didn't see.
Because I asked her if she wanted one. She said no.
She's private. I understand. A private person.
But it wasn't bad, eh? After that, we went to Nathan Phillips Square, saw some people skating.
Oh, you should go skating with her. I know you've never been, but you should go.
Maybe.
New year for new things.
Well, the thing is too, like I can't be like when there's a lot of people around too. If I'm gonna skate, it has to be probably after midnight.
Oh, I know of a good place that'll be empty for skating, right near Ryerson on Victoria Avenue. Victoria Avenue.
Carlos Fernando.
Hello, Carlos Fernando. Right near Ryerson, there's like a hockey, or you know where they have the.
You mean Maple Leaf Garden?
No.
Or the German.
No. Right near Ryerson, near the Tim Hortons on Victoria, and there's like Shooter Street in Victoria, that area where there's like a metro down the street, and there's like a little rink. You know where they have the Ryerson event every September? What do they call it? Frosh?
Yeah, maybe. Well, there's the only places around there is there's Mananamy. The Mananamy Athletic Center. That's like where they do all their events and stuff. Right?
I'm not too sure. It's just a tiny look. I took a video of it on my Instagram. The guy was skating. He was playing hockey by himself on Instagram.
When did you take this video?
Pay attention. Look on my Instagram. You'll find it for yourself.
All I see on your Instagram is pictures of you doing your modeling stuff.
I know. I do have another Instagram, believe it or not, a personal Instagram. Where I
the one where you do your face mask and stuff.
Yeah, I do my face mask. No, I have other things on there. People care to follow me on my personal Instagram.
Yeah, if you look at her personal one, she killed a centipede one time.
Yeah, I actually
did. She went crazy over a
centipede. It was terrible. I have centipedes in the summertime in my basement. They love to They just love to. I get a disaster. They love to.
I get them too, but my cat likes to kill them.
Well, you have a cat. I'm not allowed to have a cat at my place, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed.
I wouldn't put a cat in your apartment anyway.
Yes, I know.
It's too small.
Yes, I know exactly. That's why I don't have one. So they love to manifest themselves into my place. Sometimes it used to be infested until I got a dehumidifier to get rid of them.
Yeah, sometimes that'll work. Me, I don't like insects.
I hate insects. I hate all of them. Apparently centipedes eat these so-called insects. Meanwhile, there's still spiders that come into my place.
Well, centipedes won't eat spiders.
Well, they'll eat other things.
Yeah, they eat other things. But spiders, that's more like a territorial thing, you know, like centipede versus spider.
Ugh, they both eat bugs, that's why.
It was like that Family Guy episode where the owls versus the hornets.
Yeah.
Peter throws a rock at the nest.
Yeah.
Or wasps. Hornets or wasps. And they come flying to him, and the owl beside him had just given him a letter.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, the owl did it. I didn't break your nest. And you see the wasp going like this.
Oh yeah.
And then there's like they cut to a scene where it's like a long war, and all the owls are in armor, and the hornets are in armor, and they're going to fight each other. And they cut the scene saying it's too much money to reenact this, and they go do something else.
Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to go back to Millennials real quick. It just kind of reminded me that a lot of the things that they teach in high school nowadays are utterly useless. Like, for example, instead of teaching us trigonometry and the Pythagorean theorem, and the only thing I remember about the Pythagorean theorem, by the way, is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I hate that. I hate it.
I did a whole research project.
I hate math. Okay, math to me stands for mental abuse to humans. That's what math stands for.
That's probably why you can't get a job.
Yeah, I know, because I'm so stupid, right? My thumb's on. Say one more thing and I'll whack you in the head with this. Anyway, continuing on. So, it's because they don't teach us about credit card scores in high school. They don't teach us about tax-free savings account. They don't teach us about mortgages, card payments, none of that. They don't teach us about any practical stuff. I don't know what high
school you went to. I learned about that in my high school.
Not mine, sweetie. That's news to me.
That's what business classes are for.
Well, that's news to me.
Yeah, so, they teach you. I took international business.
In grade 11? You dropped out in grade 11, I thought.
No.
Grade 12.
I did 5 years of high school, but technically I dropped out and I only got to keep grade 11. I'm missing like 5 credits to graduate. I had like a 93 average.
Oh, but yeah, you dropped out. So why drop out when you supposedly have a 93 average?
Because I couldn't deal with it. Because the professor, she kept giving me 50% in English. And I
but yet you had a 93 average.
Yeah, and all my other courses. That all I needed was English to graduate. English in 4
No
courses.
wonder your English is so atrocious. No wonder your vocabulary needs to be enriched.
I have 9 English credits on my high school transcript.
Okay.
Okay? I got 3 grade 9, 3 grade 10, 3 grade 11, and 2 grade 12.
Never heard of that.
Okay.
I didn't even know you needed that.
I went from, I can't say this live. I went from locally developed to academic English. I did all 3 streams. I went to the lower level, then I did applied, then I did academic. Why start at the
lowest level? Why?
Because they thought I was stupid.
Wow, that's dumb. ESL.
ESL is higher than what I was in.
English as a second language. Did you have an IEP, individual education?
Yeah.
You had that.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid.
But that only said I had speech problems. It says I can't talk properly.
Did you say you had an impediment?
Yeah.
That's BS. That's stupid. There's something wrong with this education system.
My first high school. You know why they kicked me out? It was a gifted high school. Yeah. They wanted me to leave because I was failing math.
That's stupid.
But I went to the second high school, and I was getting 90s in math.
Which level? Academic? Applied?
I went to applied first.
Oh, okay.
And that high school was only applied. That was a trade high school.
Oh, yeah.
The third high school I went to, that was like in Brampton. That was probably the worst high school of my life.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
I left after 2 months.
Were you bullied when people struck you against lockers?
No. This high school had pretty much like everyone in my family in this high school.
Oh, dear. That's bad. That's pretty bad, saying good things about your family on the radio. Good job, man.
No, this high school, that's like all my family went to study. My mom and stuff went to this high school.
That sucks.
Right?
Generational.
I didn't like it though that much. It was like, it was a weird high school. Then I came down with the high school where I met my ex. That one was actually pretty nice.
Oh, yes, the ex, the beloved ex that you told me about. You have fond memories of, yes. Okay.
That one I did all sorts of different courses and stuff.
Interesting. I just don't understand how they let you go from locally developed all the way up to academic. You have to have high enough grades.
You have to work your ass. Hey, Lisa, Jen.
Hi, Lisa again. Lisa from Scotland, was it?
No.
Oh,
she's not from Scotland. She was in Manitoba.
Oh, my bad. I thought there was some other one.
There is someone from Scotland, but I don't talk to her anymore.
My bad. Okay, never mind. That was my mistake. Sorry.
But you have to. With me, I wanted to be an academic.
Yeah.
So
university level.
I wanted to be so bad. I went and I did it. Okay. I started from grade 10, and I hit, I think it was 80 in grade 10. I loved Shakespeare.
I hate Shakespeare, oh boy.
Grade 11, I got like 60, but that was only because...
Because of Shakespeare. No, you're good at Shakespeare, I'm like...
No. I got 60 because that English teacher, she was...
a real so-and-so.
She was like a Nazi, man.
Really? Oh, that's bad.
Like, everything, even down to if you didn't put a period somewhere, or if you wrote the whole paper in pencil.
Oh, no.
If you didn't spell something properly, if you repeated the same word twice.
That's bad.
You got red marks and marks.
Oh, I had an English teacher like that, by the way.
6-hour Macbeth essay exam. 6-hour exam.
We did, in grade 9 English, we read To Kill a Mockingbird, and then we did Romeo and Juliet in grade 9 English. That's what we did. We did Julius Caesar. We did Caesar in grade 10, and Fahrenheit 451 in grade 10 English. Yeah. Those are the only 2 Englishes I remember.
The funny part is, I actually got accepted to Ryerson the same year I dropped out.
Interesting.
But I couldn't deal with her. She kept giving me 50%. So I asked her why. Why you give me 50%? So I'm working my butt off. She's like, I just don't think you can handle it. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Handle it.
Oh my gosh.
I sit beside the smartest kid in Ontario. He won the award that year.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, smartest guy in Ontario.
That's crazy.
He was helping me.
That's nice.
Right? My ex didn't want to help me.
Wow.
She's an English person too, like English major.
That's
like whatever.
Crazy.
And with that 50% on everything, it started to make my brain go.
That would hurt.
And it started to kill my self-esteem.
I don't blame you. You know what happened to me in grade 9 English? I had a Nazi English teacher. We were supposed to get a really nice lady for an English teacher and everything, but she ended up getting pregnant, of course, and she was on maternity leave. So for that semester, the second semester, grade 9, I ended up having, won't say her name, of course. She was actually Jamaican. Half English, half Jamaican and everything. You know what she said to me? That's the reason why she said, I think you work hard, you show up to class on time, you always do your homework, you've only missed 1 class the entire semester. The 2 main reasons why you're not getting good grade in this class is because A, you don't know how to follow instructions, supposedly. Even though none of my other teachers told me that. And B, you stress out too much. You stress way too much and you get so overwhelmed to the point of stressing yourself out. I think your stress levels are affecting your ability to do well in my class, and I think you need to take a stress management class. Can you believe she said that to me?
I can see that right now, too.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you. I can see why you started off at Locally Developed, Mr. Know-It-All.
I didn't.
Thank you very much.
I started off in the point.
You just said you started off Locally Developed in math and English. That's what you just said.
Yeah, that was after I got kicked out of my first high school.
Okay, well, you didn't explain that. Anyway, continuing on where I was, I had a 64 in that class, and normally I get like 70s and 80s in English, and even the people in enriched were getting 70s. The people that were supposed to be in enriched English, which is above academic.
Yeah, AP.
Yeah, you know, it's like International Bachelor, right? AP, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, even the people who were rich, they said that they were in academic English because English was their weaker subject. Even the people who were enriched were not getting much better grades than me, and everybody in the class actually thought that I was the smartest in the class. One of the smartest in the class, even though I got a 64. You know what the teacher did? She put me in the same group as all the people in enriched. Because she thought that I was bright. I worked hard. She's like, you work hard, Emily. I just don't understand where your grades aren't reflecting your work. That's what she said. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, whatever, I tried. And then I bombed the exam all because of Shakespeare screwing me over. I bombed Romeo and Juliet. The whole exam was about Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
that was it. It was crazy, and I hated Shakespeare.
They make you do an essay. Like
I hated that. Oh, I hated it. It was really dumb. And to this day, English is still, in my opinion, one of my best subjects. Why do you think I'm able to write a script? You know, in my opinion, it's still one of my best subjects. So whatever that teacher had against me, whatever. I almost should have taken applied English. Applied English, when you think about it, is actually a lot more practical for everyday life.
Yeah, for grade 11, applied English. Actually, it's on my Instagram, too. I got an award for it.
That's good. You learn about how to write proper letters, compositions. You learn about grammar. You don't learn about any of that in academic English. You might have atrocious grammar, you know, and atrocious spelling, but still be in academic English because you understand theory.
Yeah.
At least with applied, it's practical, and it's not theory, and it's, you know, everyday life.
You pretty much just, like, summarize everyone who goes to U of T.
What? Oh, people that they don't even know grammar. A lot of them don't know how to spell properly.
Well, that's not like a university, school like U of T. They're more theory. They don't care about anything else, right?
It is stupid, though. In my opinion.
That's why people, you know, a lot of times they call U of Ters because if you suck at theory, you suck at school.
Well, that's dumb, in my opinion. How did you get into drawing?
How did I get into drawing? I don't really draw that much. I just taught myself.
Oh, you have it on your Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, I have a few pictures I've drawn. I taught myself. Like, you know, I'm a visual learner.
Oh, that's right.
So I can see your face right now, and I can try to draw you, but it'll take me a while.
You know, I'd like to do that during one of our shows. Draw it on here, even if it's just a little bit of a doodle thing, and show the audience.
Maybe I have to see if I'm comfortable doing that.
Oh, not comfortable. Oh, I'm insulted.
No, I don't. I don't like showing people my stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, you could show me privately.
Right? So I'll see. Maybe.
I'll be flattered. I'd like
I've done a lot of things, like some shirts too. I've drawn. You know, the logos I'm doing right now for my own thing. I've drawn them all. Right. I can do cartoon characters too, like comics and stuff. I can also do cartoon voices.
Can you draw Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse?
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I drew a Mickey Mouse one time.
Really? Okay.
But it was like a couple years ago. I drew that for my ex.
What about Donald Duck?
Was it my ex?
Donald Duck.
I can't draw Donald Duck.
Oh, that's too bad. You do the Donald Duck voice. That's hilarious.
When my throat feels better, I can probably do a whole episode with
You know what I think would be really great? If you could draw either the witch from Narnia or the lion from Narnia.
Aslan or Jadis?
Yeah, okay. That'd be really great.
I can probably draw Aslan when he eats her.
Yeah!
At the end of the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That'll take me some time.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe I'll draw that.
That'd be perfect. I really like that. I'll put that up on my wall and be like, my co-host Raymond drew this, and I'll post it on my Instagram and everything, and on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll be famous, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come into your house wearing a sombrero and play my little banjo.
Oh, you'll break into my house, or you'll have as a guest. I'll invite you to my apartment. I've cleaned my apartment, by the way, just so you know, for the New Year's. Yes, and we'll celebrate.
How long did it take to clean your apartment?
6 to 8 hours.
Holy
I take a long time to clean. I'm very meticulous when I clean. I had the
for that trick,
spotlessly clean. Yeah, I know. As if you don't live in a pigsty yourself for perfection. I know, right? But then again, you know, you kind of have more time on your hands than I do. But that's why.
Love take pictures?
Oh, you're gonna draw anything for Valentine's Day?
I think I'm doing that. I'd like to take pictures. That's what you
yes.
Yeah, I take tons. If you check my Instagram, I got lots of pictures where I take. I actually have one promoted right now, I think.
Oh yeah.
I did one for the first snowfall. And the thing is with my Instagram, all the pictures I take, I'm in moving vehicles. If you actually look at them carefully, all my pictures, I'm in a moving vehicle.
That picture of you driving to Brampton.
Yeah, that was in the car, yeah.
Bramladesh. Some people call it Bramladesh. Just saying. Okay, my friend that was here earlier, even he calls it Bangladesh. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, all my pictures I do. I'm always in a moving train.
Yeah, it's like on your phone.
Yeah, that's
brilliant.
you can see
That's
it.
really
That's like
nice.
that's when the first snowfall we got. I was at Bathurst and Bloor. Just came out the doctor's office. I didn't even know it was snowing.
That's
So I
beautiful.
took a nice picture. That was one of my first black and whites. That actually came out pretty nice. I got like 600 hits on Instagram with that.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, I'd love it if you could draw me. I will hang it up on my wall. It'd be very fun. I've never had a friend of mine draw me ever. Nobody in my life has ever drawn me.
Okay.
So
Now,
you'll
do
be
you
the
want
first person.
frivolity or you want professional?
What? Excuse me? Professional. Thank you very much. Unless you want this over your head. Professional, please. Unless you don't want. If you want to post it on Instagram, better be professional. Don't be showing your gold. Yeah.
I wouldn't be talking.
Oh, okay. I'm a very unprofessional person. I know. I
Cover
know. I
magazine.
should be on the cover of a magazine. People have told me that my modeling pictures are good enough. Thank
Actually,
you
when
very
we
much.
first started this show, I had some people contact me because they wanted us to be in a magazine and do an article. These people never did call me back.
Yeah, very odd. That was odd.
You come out and you contact me on Instagram.
Yeah,
say
that's
you
weird.
you want us to tag you in our photos and stuff when we do the shows.
Yeah.
You want to do an article on us and all that. I'm like, okay. Yeah, never reply back.
Yeah, I know. Never
That's why you
responded.
waste my time. Right? I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
you
cool.
tag them, right? You tag them.
Yeah,
I
tag
tagged them in mine too, I think, on my Instagram too.
Yeah, I think you did.
I tagged them. I'm like, what the heck? So don't contact people then and never get back to them. That bothers me kind of. That's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, it is.
But maybe I'll go on their website maybe and, not call me a message. They don't actually have our phone number. Maybe I'll call them up myself though and see what happened and follow up with them and see what actually happened.
But you have to
Or
call
email them.
I can probably email them. Maybe we'll do some photos.
We should. Yeah, we
another day
should.
or
We should
something.
contact them. Maybe they just missed it. Some of their staff, you never know.
Maybe. I don't think
It
so.
could have been another staff person. Maybe they were sick, the person that contacted
my
us. You know what I mean? My neck hurts too. I think I need to go for a shiatsu massage in Chinatown.
I can send you a Scarborough
wanna
Townsend
get
if you want a massage there.
What? For how much? How
It's
much?
just,
Yeah?
yes.
Yes.
And remember, we're reaching the end of our
reaching
show.
the end of our
so
show.
I want you to sponsor our show.
Or if you want to be a guest speaker, please contact 647-857-4454. Thank
See,
you
she
very
likes to
much.
interrupt me.
Yeah, I know. He's the dominating husband, making fun of me, calling me Miss Frizzle, making fun of my place, making me
Hey,
look like
don't
some
tell
monster.
people I'm a dominant husband. I'll get some really disturbing messages on Instagram and
Oh,
stuff.
do you? I know you had that one person send you that video from Edmonton. I know all about that.
Edmonton.
Calgary, wherever it was.
Edmonton.
In Alberta. That 18-year-old.
What do you mean, the girl and the dog? Yes.
Yeah,
yes, the girl and the
tell
dog.
me all
Yes.
about
Hello,
that.
Oscar.
Yeah, well, she should get an Oscar for her acting, for her lovely performances.
No, that's just
Oscar
disgusting.
nominee, I know.
That's like a
Lovely show.
felony in every country.
A felony in every country. Getting an Oscar for being such a good actor is such a terrible
That
felony.
reminds me of this movie I saw.
Which movie?
I don't even know. I think I must have been deprived of sleep or on some caffeine.
You're always deprived of sleep.
And it was this guy. He was a farmer. He slept with a pig. And
Interesting.
he had babies with the pig.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing this dirty information on live radio. Anyway.
He did stuff with the pig.
Okay.
They had kids.
Oh, well, thank you for
then
sharing.
he got mad because the piglets were being more close to the mom than to him, and then the
Oh,
movie
boy.
he offed himself. I'm like, who sleeps with a pig? And then you get the pig pregnant. It makes
okay.
no sense.
Oh, speaking of which, sorry I didn't change the subject. I'm doing this work at home training. I have an exam this time next week, the Thursday morning. I won't say the name of the company, but think of me next week on Thursday morning on the 10th, whenever that is, 10th or 11th. Whenever that is, keep your fingers crossed for me. I'm going to pass this exam with flying colors. Once that happens, money's going to come rolling in. Anyway, I just wanted
As
to
long
hit
as
everybody.
people don't want to, go crazy when you talk to them on the phone.
Yes, I know. As if I'm so terrible with customer service, right? I know I'm so
I wasn't
terrible.
referring to customer service.
Yes, that's fine. Anyway, continuing on, my Instagram is @EmilyCOfficial. My Twitter is @EmilyCGlamour. My YouTube is EMZZYS Life, MZ's Life. Subscribe on YouTube, and yours, and our YouTube.
You can see our YouTube.
Yes, the Emily and Raymond Show.
Yeah, but that's the and for the actual sign. Emily Raymond Show. The
Yes,
sign.
the
and
and
for sign. I think it is or something.
The and sign. Yeah.
Maybe you can just follow me on Instagram if you want. It's RayNandPorn31.
Yes, and thank you so much for watching our show, and we will keep you updated about our t-shirt business, which we're going to be starting soon.
T-shirt business.
Making
okay.
t-shirts,
Okay.
yes. Okay. I told you in the new year.
What? Okay. And
Yes. continuing on, and I am in the middle of making a modeling calendar. I'm going to be getting a sample very soon to show you guys the next few weeks. Might be around early February, perhaps. I don't know the timeline just yet, but I will keep you posted.
Okay, well, let us know.
Yes, I will let you know, and I'll keep you updated on the project that I'm working on as well. We're almost on the script.
Nice.
So,
and remember to follow all the Frequency 5 channels. You know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. If you have any recommendations or something you want us to talk about, you can always call the number or email 647-857-4454.
Yes.
Or the frequency5fm@gmail.com, or you can contact any of us personally.
Yes. Au revoir, and thank you for watching.
See you guys.